The loop. What's the loop? At Whitfield's TV. Hold up. Y'all here, y'all know what time it is. Here we go. Love it. All right now. Let's see what it's doing here. Hey, everybody is starting. Let's see what it's doing. I like that. Come on now. Woo! Coming in with 2 left. It's Friday night at the Loop with Robin Whitfield's TV. What y'all doing tonight? Let's listen to a little bit of this and then we gonna come in. Woo! We at the Loop. Let's see what it's saying. All right, let's talk about some plugs running short. You know how it is. When you come on, people want to talk about technical difficulties. Let's see what we're going to do with this. Because it wasn't clear, it wasn't short when I put it on. Let's see. We're going to come on in here. Let it play. Y'all be entertained while I get this technical stuff together so we can talk. I'm streaming on Restream, and I had this stuff all lined up here. Let's see what we're going to do here. Okay. I guess this might be the wrong cord here, but we're still coming on. Can you move that? Thanks. So what's been going on? What is this? I'll take that. That's why you gotta be ready when you do this, because cords be coming out, stuff be happening and all that. Developers, move out the way. Move out the way. Go about your business, developers. This is the Loop. I don't need you in the way tonight. Get out the way, developers. Get out the way. I'm coming in live. 2 left shoes. All right. So let's go. We're live here. Let's see what's going on here. All right now. We're doing all right. Just for now. Whatever don't go, don't be. Okay, we're going to turn this down a little bit. This is Restream. Okay, we're going to turn it down. I love that beat. That's a good beat. All right, action needed. Too low FPS. I know that. Can we just keep it going, okay? Thank you. Type. Who left you? Let's see it. Now, we got it. I don't want to learn more yet right now. We're going to get up on out of here, okay? Thank you very much. Okay, we're on live here. We're on live on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram, and the other page, which is the AC Hope Community Barbecue page, hoping that all of these hit its spot and destination when we cut this off. Hey everybody, my name is Robin Whitfield and I am the CEO of the Healing House Life Center Church. It's a nonprofit corporation, but we host live events, the livest events you want to see in Atlantic City, New Jersey, the playground of the world. Boy, I tell you, it is so awesome to be on this Friday night live with you guys. I'm telling you now, what a day. But we're here live, hanging out at the Loop. And so, boy, I guarantee you a lot of people want to be in the Loop. What the heck's been going on social media? Keep me in the loop. Gotta tell you guys a few things about the loop. You know, this is a new live show that I God gave me to create here on social media. I told you guys I was going to wait until I heard a word from God about what I wanted to name it, and so I was so grateful that God gave me the name of this live show, which is TV, which is the Loop at Robin Whitfield's TV. And do y'all know who inspired me with that? Hey, Gabby Flowers. Gabby Flowers. I'm telling you, she's been following me for a long time. Shout out to her. Shout out to a lot of people. I'll be hitting y'all as I'm talking. That's tuning in. But Gabby Flowers, she has a show on that she's been building, and boy, did it grow. It's all over social media, and I'm grateful for that because these people are live on here. These are real individual peoples that's been on here trying to boost and enjoy life and start them some TV around the world. In Atlanta, it's hot as a potato. As y'all can see on the platforms, they come on live, they talk, they do a lot of things. Here in our community in Atlantic City, we don't do too many lives unless they do different ones at the church or something like that. But it's according to each location. We're starting to come out now. People are starting to come out more, and do more lives. And I like that in our community. But I want y'all to know that we got a barbecue coming up, and I'm coming on about this barbecue on a lot of different shows because God is in the blessing business here in Atlantic City, New Jersey. There's voting going on all around the world. Yes, we want people to vote. It's at the last minute. You got to get it in, man, because it's very important that you get out there and vote. And so I got to say that before I get to talking because you lose your attention and what's the biggest thing happening? Voting is the biggest thing happening. Tell your friends, tell your neighbors, whatever you can, do it. Go out and do it. I got in on early voting, and thank the Lord I did. But I did tell neighbors, I did tell people who was I even told the people that was voting for Donald Trump. I know because they said they were voting for him. They said they were voting for him. Did I argue about it? No. Vote for who you want to vote for, but don't cry in the end when you don't get what you're supposed to get because you voting for somebody that's nuts. And so that's all I got to say. Now, let's go back to the barbecue. What we're having. We're having a wonderful barbecue coming up. That's very important. And I have to promote this because one thing I have to say, everybody has to eat. Everybody has to eat. We're going to talk about the barbecue, two main points, and that's it. And then I'm out of here. Everybody has to eat. God made us that way. But prices are very high. I don't have to come on and give y'all my pitch on how many people we fed, who we was with back in the day, what partner we with, and all that, because you could see it around the board. And we're so grateful to be able to have these partners, to be able to come up, and memberships. Memberships is important because you want to make sure that you be involved so you can what? Stay in the loop. All these memberships, when I say I'm a member of this, I'm a member of that, or I joined this and I joined that, whether it's for free or you have to pay for it, it's not in vain if you need it for at least a year. If you like it after a year and you didn't got what you needed, then stay with it. But if you don't, move on to something else. But you got to build your business like that. And you don't, and so I got more out of getting out networking than I did at staying home sitting on social media. I'm telling you, I got a lot more done than to sit on social media. Number one is my ears. I don't have to go to the ear doctor putting stuff in my ears and tubes and all that, listening on social media. Eyes. Over the years, that's all we did since 2020. A lot of us scrolled. So we had to we put the eye doctor in business, baby, because glasses and all that. Y'all know I didn't came on with shining stars, cat eyes, everything to get the job done. So that's what I did, and became a habit. It became a discipline of mine to get up in the morning and wanting to get the job done. It's very important that you get up and do get the job done. And sometimes I don't know no business that you can't do. You have to do not do overtime. And overtime work is sometimes you have to be up late. Sometimes you got to be up all night, but you complete the assignment that God gave you to complete, and then you move on. And the people say, "Oh, you so persistent. Don't worry about it. Keep doing it. God's going to bless. God's going to bless, and He's going to bless small businesses. Y'all just don't give up, because I'm not giving up. And I'm 60 years old. I'm doing this exercise every day, and I'm encouraging people in my community. I listen. I'm not like an Instagram star. I'm not an Instagram star. Neither am I a Facebook star with the pretty bodies and the pretty. I'm not that. I'm just like everybody else around the world, a woman trying to get her health together in her 60s and not letting nothing distract her to do that. And it's very important that we all do that. So now, uh, veggies is very important at the holidays. And I'm sitting here and I'm enjoying a shout out to the what is it? The chambers, the Greater Atlantic City Chambers, and also the Casino Reinvestment Development Authority, and Wawa, and all my partners and memberships in the National Music Society and the National MBA. All those wonderful memberships has something to do with this barbecue and being a part of their membership. Now, one thing I had to say is let's talk about eating. Eating is so important because, what the reason why I said I shot out different ones is because there's some organizations, which is the Casino Control Commission, and also the Wawa, that gave finances. You already see that monetary gifts they gave. And so with these monetary gifts we gave, you looking at, hey, it's the hottest event. Well, it's the hottest event, but it's not the hottest event to put all your finances into decorations. I'm telling you, and somebody need to eat. Eating is important. Is eating important, or is it decorations? I'm telling you now. So you be moderate with your decorations. I mean, you get some, but you be moderate with it, because guess what we want to do? The last, what was it that we started feeding people in our community last year in June. We was getting set up in our community, but last year in June of 2023, we started in Atlantic City, New Jersey, feeding people. We at this point now, we over 2,000. Go look at the board, it's there. Look at the edits. I want to keep moving. It's over 2,000 residents that we fed in this community. So it's not like we picking blueberries and don't know the location and where we're going. We know an estimate of how many people probably will attend, but we know in our head that if there's going to be more. Why I said probably? Because people die. I haven't been down there since summertime, but I've been talking to people and networking in the community. That's why I said it's very important. Word of mouth is so important than even going around putting stuff on advertisement spending. Now, I'm going to tell you something. Advertisement is wonderful because God gave me that coming out of Christmas time, that this year was going to be advertisement. I talked about Hulu. I'm getting on Hulu. That's the way to go. All the way since Christmas of last year. And I've been advertising, trying to practice all through the year. of advertisement. Now, I like to support some locally, but remember, we got the people got to eat. You know what I mean? So when you got an event coming up and you want to do all this advertisement, what great way is it to network with your community and get out there in the advertisement? Guess what? We got a parade coming up here in Atlantic City, and I'm so excited to be able to get this farmers market and this business in Atlantic City Parade. What a great creative way to advertise, because a few days after that will be the barbecue there. And so I just got word today that the um, parade is going to be on Atlantic City Boardwalk. We're going to be on Atlantic City Boardwalk. I'm telling you now, we're going to be out there, and it's wonderful. And so we're going to be out there, and I'm introducing the U-Haul. I'm going to be having the U-Haul coming down, and Rufus is going to be live singing on the boardwalk with the music and all that kind of stuff, like he usually do, out there tinkling the bells and everything on the U-Haul truck. And we've got all our partners that's going to be advertised and be out there. I know the press is going to be out there. I know 96.1 and whoever else going to be out there. That's the way to advertise at the last minute. Maybe the last week, hit the ads hard, because people have short-term memories. You know why? How I know? Because I'm just updating my calendar for the month of November on community events that go with the Greater Coalition. Y'all keep sending those emails, Greater Atlantic City Coalition. I love them because it keeps me up to date. But I do got to get back on my website of theirs and start adding and touching up a little bit on the Greater Atlantic City Coalition. I love that. I love them. I spoke to the director this week. Shout out to him, because he contacted me back. He told me what the Greater Coalition, Atlantic City Coalition was about. We talked on the phone. He explained things, and then he assigned an ambassador to get back to me. Haven't heard from that person yet, but he talked to me, and that's wonderful, and gave me his card. So I like that. So my main thing to sum it up, all about that, what great way to advertise. We'll be out there. We're going to advertise. I'm going to try to get this call out to Atlantic City Press and the 96.1. We keeping it local so we can keep it down and see if they can meet us at the location on the boardwalk and do some work for us too out there to let the people know that it's coming next week. So it's live. Another thing is we want to talk about is, so what are we going to do if we're just not going to spend a lot on we definitely going to do some local advertisement. We definitely going to do a program book. We just got out of Staples and got that thing going with what we need, banners and all that. But guess what? The most part of these finances is going to be shopping for food. So if somebody give you $5,000, what you going to do? Go spend it in decorations to prove something to people, or are you going to feed the people? We dish it out, baby. We're feeding the people. And so we need to get wonderful things to give out for Christmas. I love that. We're giving things out. Tell your neighbors, tell your friends. Hey, listen, we dishing it out there. We getting 2 U-Haul trucks. We're going to load them up. I used to have one for 14 months or more over that. We always brought a 26-footer out there, and we filled it up with about 7 pallets of food and vegetables over the summer from M&S Produce and Deli out in Egg Harbor Township, New Jersey. That's who we're going to be shopping with. I'm looking for special foods and more pre-wrapped foods, so we could practice more COVID standards out there, not having to take single, which the tomatoes are great, single tomatoes and just drop them in there, and people have to stuff little bags, because I want y'all to bring your bags. Yes, I have my little regular bags, but bring some bags. Bring your chairs if you need to sit down, because sometimes under the refuge the seats will be gone because it's more people that's attending. I'm getting all calls. We got colleges coming. We got Atlantic Cape Community College, some of the students there. We got people from Mercer County Community College. I'll be at Mercer County in Trenton, New Jersey on the 5th, meeting the new student that's attending school this year that got Robert Day Kelly scholarship and Rachel Kelly scholarship there. So I'm going to meet the contestant or the student that went this year, and I'm excited to do that. I got to get back with Atlantic Cape, Mr. Christopher, the director, to find out did anybody at Atlantic Cape take any courses this year. So, hopefully we can get that grant upgraded. And so I'm just so grateful for all these wonderful things. So we want to buy more food. We want to buy better food. We want to buy pre-wrapped food, so people won't have to be stuffing bags and all that. Like if you get a potatoes, let the bag of potatoes already wrapped. You know how I did the watermelons. When people had to lift the watermelons and put them on, listen, it's already skin around them. So guess what? That's how we was. But this time, we want more special things, as veggies. Like even with the ginger, they got ginger in packs, just like they got at the potatoes. So you want to buy the packs of ginger, not just the gingers to make the pack, because we're going to be moving fast. Why? Because the lines is going to be, it's Christmas. People going to come and get, especially if you dish it out, they're coming. They're coming to get free food. We don't sell food, we give away food. So if somebody, that's where the majority of the fund, you don't have to worry, because we're spending the finances for food to feed the community, not to decorate, not to get a bunch of cards, all that. We want to get out there and get this food to the community. That's what we want to do. I don't have time to go out there and worry about who got what tree and what light was up and spend all that money on that when people need some groceries in their home. So I'm looking forward to filling those trucks up as much as I can with pre-wrapped food. I'm going to go to M&S. We're starting to plan those things. I want to go to some other produce if he doesn't have some special things I need. I want to be able to support some other um produce farmers as well, because we do have a lot to purchase this time. The purchase and distribute. I need volunteers. I need volunteers. And, this time the volunteers, I did uh, uh, look forward to being able to have some, and I'm going to reach out to the college. I've been trying to give some calls, and I thank God for Mr. Christopher at Cape Atlantic giving me the information to reach them, to let them know that hopefully we can get some students out there to volunteers, and we'll be giving out some gift certificates for the volunteers, as well as maybe with the gift certificate they can get a turkey or something like that on their own, as well as giving, they can bring their bag and get a package as well. So with the volunteers, but I am looking for volunteers, about 15 of them if I can get some, and so we're working on it. I've been getting texts from people saying they'll volunteer for me. So I'm so grateful. Rufus is handling the music department, and so he's handling the DJ part, and he's handling all the music. And I like that. So I can focus on planning. Got 3 notebooks here. I've been out, and God is truly blessing. Shout out to PetSmart. They gave some 80 stuffed animals. 80. So I'm so grateful for that. I got a couple of people who looking out with the Christmas trees with the light on it and all that. I thank you for those. And that's possibly what I'm going to be using for decorations because I want to feed the people. And I do. I want to feed the people. So, if I need 100 or 200 boxes of something, and if I need 500 of this or whatever, I have enough to get those for the people. If I need pies and cakes and all that kind of stuff, I have enough to get cases of cakes and pies and stuff like that. So that's what I want to do with the money. So I'm so grateful. Wawa gave 1,500, and also thank you, Wawa. Thank you so much, and I'm going to use it very wisely. And also, and this money is for this event. It's not for no summers or no coming up, but this is they sponsored this one event here at Christmas time. And so I'm so grateful for that. And hopefully, when the summer come, we'll be able to hear something from the city of Atlantic City and their grants we applied for the summer events of the barbecue. And I'm so grateful for that because if everything go well, we'll be able to do it twice a month during the summer instead of one time a month. And that will be great because it's only 3 summer months, and hopefully we can do just two of those and start in July or whatever. We don't know what God is going to do. Anyway, we thank the Lord and we just bless his holy name for he's worthy to be praised. And so that's it with the Barbie. Y'all got the bulk of that's what we want all mostly the money. That's how you're going to have to dish it out. You dish it out that way. You go buy the food and buy some good food so they can come down and share. I shared with y'all all the herbs and stuff you could keep in your freezer and bag them, but it takes a little work. And if you're a grocer and you home and and you want to go to the gym, sometimes you got to do a little bit at a time, but they're veggies, so they spoil quick. So you got to freeze them. You got to freeze them and get them up and running. I'm looking at different cameras. So if y'all see, I'm not looking at y'all camera. I'm all around the place. So we're on YouTube now. You can push your phone wherever you at and look at the YouTube and everything. The event is December the 10th from 1 to 4 p.m. down at the Altman Playground in Atlantic City, New Jersey. You see the flyer. We will be on. We'll be at the Atlantic City Parade advertising this. You'll hear it on the radio and you'll see it in Atlantic City Press. That's what you're going to see. That's it. Because the rest of it is going into food to give to people. And U-Haul having two 26-footers to put it on. So I'm so grateful for that. I really am. When somebody have a heart to give, and that's a wonderful thing. And I'm glad God gave me that heart to be able to give back in our community and find a way to do it, and enjoy doing it and enjoy doing it. Now, what else I had to talk about? Well, I guess that's about it. I had one more thing, but I probably already talked about it. So I'm out of here and I'll talk to you guys later. And thank you for tuning in. Thank you for tuning in because I'm trying to stay in the loop. It's very important. I saw po- um, this podcast on a LinkedIn app a website for your business. I'm trying to work on that to get that started back up again. And so it was called The Loop, and it really surprised The Loop. So my husband was explaining that to me. I said, wow, that had to be God. God always show up because I don't know nothing about The Loop. That was back then or whatever he was talking about. And I said, so I waited. God gave me The Loop, and and I just thank him for The Loop. And The Loop is going to grow. The Loop. I always say stuff going to grow because it is. It is. It's called The Loop because Jesus said it. And so The Loop at Robin Whitfield's TV is brand new, and I love it. And so guess what? When we get to Atlanta, that's what I was talking about. Be leaving out of here right after the barbecue, flying into Atlanta. And so and I'm working on that because one thing I had to say is we're there a little longer. I think we're gonna be there about 2 weeks or more in Atlanta, and it might be falling into Christmas, but we coming to get the job done. One thing I had to say is we starting a scholarship there, and so I don't want to talk about the plan or how, where, and where. But guess what? God's going to do it. If He got me back there and got him back there and healed and did all that, hospitalized and did all that, I'm pretty sure when people say no, God says yes. It's going to get done. It's going to get done, you know. And so, Healing House Life Center Church, a nonprofit corporation, started there in Buckhead, Atlanta, and so we're coming to start a scholarship. How's we going to fundraise for that? Ask God about it. Ask God how He going to fundraise. Because guess what? I don't know. If I knew that it was going to be a loop, I would have told y'all that. But I don't know. But I trust and believe that God is going to work it out. With this, ain't nothing you do for God that's in vain, And the only thing I say is don't rob him. Don't rob him and run it right. Don't rob him and run it right. And guess what? You look around, by the end of the year, you'll have a few dollars saved. You will. You'll have a few dollars saved if you don't rob them. And that's the only way that I can think of, even myself, because you if you think that you ain't gonna pay your tithes, guess what happened? You become bad stewards. Bad. So money management, you can't manage your money, and I have issues with that. I have issues with not being a good steward and all that, because I did that when I was young, and I don't want to be like that now. I don't want to be a bad steward for God and rob him and all that. After all that he done for us around the world, all that Jesus Christ did for us, we gonna stand there and rob him and not pay his tithes? Well, I ain't the one, because I ain't robbing God. I'm telling you now. A lot of people going straight to hell when they do that, and I ain't going straight to hell. I don't want to see the devil. I don't want to see no devil. So that's why I don't rob them now. So I thank God for that. And I just want to say, down there at the what you call it, Caesars, they having great events. God don't get mad when you have to go and you're supporting your community. You're going to a few shows and stuff. You don't drink, you don't drug, you coming home sober, and you probably can help a few other people that's there that need to be talking with drinks in their hands and tell them to be careful and catch a ride home. But especially when it's local and stuff, you save your little money and you could go to these events. So Caesars is having a wonderful event from one of my fans. I'm a fan of his, and his name is Jeffrey Osborne, man. I'm telling you, he coming up in November. Jeffrey Osborne. And so I've been talking to Rufus about it. He's going to be at Caesars in November. Trying to get there, man. Besides what's going on with Mary J and around my birthday in March. I'm trying to get there. Shout out to Caesars and everything, and long as I'm in the house and enjoy. When I went to see Jeffrey Osborne, I was a kid, and I went by myself, and I was sitting at the table. I had just got to Atlantic City. That was back in maybe about 1984, and I was sitting in there, and Jeffrey Osborne came, and I didn't know what the heck I was doing, but I got dressed and went out there all by myself. I probably still got pictures of it. Right down there at Caesars. I did. And it was wonderful as a kid. So now it'd be exciting to go back to see him at 60 years old. I came here to Atlantic City right in February of 1984, and so now and I used to just go, oh, I was so happy to be in Atlantic City. They had just started the new casino, the resorts, and then they got Caesars and all the other ones coming, and wow, proud, say, "Oh, mom, I'm moving out, mom. I'm going." And I moved to Atlantic City and went on out by myself. Went to a show, and it was Jeffrey Osborne. So I just wanted to say that, you guys, he's coming. I haven't seen him since then, but I'm 60 years old now, and I would love to go see Jeffrey Osborne. And so working on those things. He's coming at the end of November, and he'll be at the Caesars. God bless you. I guess y'all say, who gives a darn? Well, I do. And I'll talk to you later. And thank you for tuning in. God bless all of you. Hey, thank you for staying at the loop at Robin Whitfield's TV. Now, let's see how long one. 36 minutes and 15 seconds. That's how long. The next time is going to be a 20-minute show. I'll try. Talk to you later. Share it with your friends. Okay. That's I'm just here cutting out. I'm cutting out Instagram because they want to do that. See you guys later. Wish you all the best. Guys, get y'all out. Computer. It's almost time for the new one, ain't it? Okay, we're going to see what we can